In this video, I'm going to be discussing an extra $1,800 tax credit currently on the table if you're filing a tax return in 2024. That's the focus of this video. Let's get into it and talk through all the details. Now, first off, full disclaimer, no, this is not tax advice. This is not accounting advice. This is not financial advice in any way, shape, or form. I would highly recommend you talk to your own professional, your accountant, your CPA, or somebody that understands your situation, because everybody's situation is very different. I cannot give you specific tax advice right here in this video. So that is my disclaimer. I want to throw it out there really quickly, but let's talk through the details because this legislation is in the possession of lawmakers right now. It has already passed through the House of Representatives and it is currently in the Senate, and they're likely going to be holding votes on this thing very, very soon, which will likely be putting a lot more money into the pockets of millions upon millions of people out there at a tune of $1,800 per person. And again, more details on that in just a second here. So this is a piece of legislation that just came out not that long ago. It was introduced about a month or so ago. They passed it through the House and now it currently sits in the Senate. Now, let me share with you some statistics really quickly here. The IRS has come out since tax filing season opened up back on January 29th. They've already started rolling out well over $3 billion in tax refunds to millions upon millions of Americans. Now, here's the interesting part. This statistics are now showing that tax refunds are down 29% so far this year. That's a lot. In other words, people are getting 29% less money back in the form of refunds right now for 2024 on the behalf of 2023, but hopefully that'll change as a result of this legislation. So I want to share those details with you. And again, if you have not done so yet, make sure to do yourself a huge, huge favor. Subscribe down below. It is totally free to do so. There's the big subscribe button down there. Make sure to hit that, and also make sure to stay tuned because this thing is still in progress right now. It has not passed through the Senate yet, but they're likely going to be voting on it in a matter of days here. And again, I want to keep you posted on this because this is likely going to bring a lot more money to a lot of people out there. Not everybody, to be 100% fair, not everybody, but there's about 40 million households out there that can take advantage of this, and hopefully they can pass this because this will put a few $100s more into the pockets of the people that really, really need it, and that's what I want to bring to your attention. So again, please subscribe down below if you haven't done so. Totally free to do so. And also share this video with your friends on my social media so they can also stay tuned with what's going on right now. There's the share button right down below. All right, thank you so much. Truly appreciate your support. Let me talk you through the details about this. All right, so again, I want to point this out really, really fast here. This will not pertain to everybody out there. However, as I've said before in other videos and live streams that we've talked about this, hold tight on this because here's what we saw a couple years ago when they came forward and passed legislation like this back in 2021. Shortly thereafter, we saw a bunch of other people coming out suggesting we should also get something like this for other groups of people as well. So if this does not include you right now, just hang tight on this, okay? I wouldn't be shocked one bit once this passes through to see this come out in other forums for other people to be included on this as well, okay? That's what I've said before in other videos. And again, we don't know all the details yet as far as what's going to be coming out of this when they pass it through, but I would not be shocked one bit to see this coming up from a lot of people. But this comes down to the expanded child tax credit payments, okay? So basically what this means is that as of right now, the refundable portion of the child tax credit payment is $1,600, okay? That's the refundable portion. However, with the new legislation that is out there right now, they want to have this retroactive back to 2023 and boosting it from $1,600 up to $1,800 per qualified child under the age of 17, okay? The child tax credit payments. Now, many of you are very aware of this and very familiar with this, but they basically want to give more money to more people out there and basically put an extra $200 per child on this, okay? Now, that is the refundable portion of this. Now, here's the thing. That is retroactive back to 2023, and then for this year, 2024, it would be $1,900, and for next year, 2025, it would be $2,000 per child is what the refundable portion of that would actually be, okay? Now, here's a couple of the things. A few weeks ago, the IRS came out and suggested if Congress passes this. Now, let me throw my opinion in this really fast here, okay? I know my opinion doesn't matter, but let me just throw it out there really, really fast here. I do think they will pass this, okay? It passed through the House of Representatives a few weeks ago. It's currently sitting in the Senate, and I do think they will pass this, okay? That's just my opinion. I do think this is coming, which is why I'm talking about it, because I think it's actually pretty important, and I think it will be coming, okay? Soon. When they pass this, it's going to go to the president. He'll sign it for sure, and then it's going to be the law, and then, it's retroactive. But here's the thing. A few weeks ago, the IRS came out and said, If Congress passes this and you have already filed your tax return, if you've already filed and they pass this through, which I do think they will, the IRS has made it very clear. You do not need to file an amendment, but rather they will take the necessary adjustments to your tax return and they will send you a refund. Not bad, right? If you are due a refund, by the way, okay? So that is really cool about this. So when it comes down to it, if you have not filed your tax return yet, obviously, I'm not going to advise you what to do here. Do what you see fit for your situation. But if you have not filed yet, this is what's currently on the table. If you have already filed, now here's the thing. If you've already filed and you are actually eligible for this extra credit here because of the child tax credit and they do pass this through, the IRS will automatically go through. They will amend your return on your behalf. They'll take the necessary steps to do this and they will mail you a check. Yes, a paper check in the mail. They will mail you a check that'll actually have you your additional refund on there, okay? Now, here's the thing. If you have not filed your return yet, okay, let's just say that you wait until, again, I'm just going to throw some arbitrary dates out there, and I'm just going to throw some random dates out there and just give you the example, okay? I'm not saying you should do this. I'm just simply saying, I'm just throwing out some random numbers here, okay? Obviously, you need to file before April 15th, but let's just say that you wait until, I don't know, March 20th. Again, just a random day, okay? Let's just say that you wait until March 20th to file. Between now and then, let's just say that Congress comes forward and they pass this legislation, the president signs it. It's now law, okay? Let's say that that happens. Now you file after all this has passed through. When you file your tax return, let's just say that you also include direct deposit information. I would recommend that, okay? I would definitely recommend direct deposit information on your tax return because they can plop that money right into your bank account very fast and you get your refund relatively quickly when you do that, okay? Now, let's just say that you qualify for this credit and you have filed after they have passed it through Congress and the president has signed it into law. Now, guess what? Now, if you are in this situation, if you are due that extra credit and potential refund, now guess what? They're going to deposit that direct deposit into your bank account along with any other refunds that you are due, okay? Now, what's the difference? Anybody that has already filed will be getting a paper check when this passes through Congress and signs into law by the president. They'll be getting a paper check for those people that have already filed their tax returns. For those people that have not filed yet and file after the signing into law of this legislation, then it would be deposited as a direct deposit, provided you are due a refund as a result of this credit and any potential other refunds that you have coming due from the IRS, okay? Does that kind of make sense? So anyway, that is what it comes down to. So at this point, what are we waiting for? We're waiting for the Senate. What are they waiting for? Honestly, I don't know, okay? I'm just being real with you. I don't know what they're waiting for. This passed through the House of Representatives probably pushing a month now, okay? It's been almost a month since they passed this through the House of Representatives, and why it's just sitting there in the Senate, again, I don't have an answer for you, but according to what I've been reading on this, it looks like they want to vote on this in a matter of the next couple weeks, so there you go, okay? So that's what we know as of right now. And again, this is for the child tax credit payment, okay? So again, this would expand it a little bit more, and it is for those of you that have an income within the thresholds. Now, you might be wondering, oh my, is my income low enough to be eligible for this? Well, let me just say this much. Unless you are part of the top 2% of the population, you're pretty much included in this. Why do I say that? Because the income thresholds on this thing are $200,000 for an individual. Congratulations if you're at that threshold or above. That is a massive income. Congratulations. That is awesome. I'm happy for you and honestly a little bit jealous. And if you are somebody who is a married couple, the income threshold is $400,000. Again, congratulations. That is a massive income. And let me know what you're doing because that is awesome for you and your family and everybody like that. So anyway, this is what I know for you as of right now. Make sure to stay tuned. Again, as I get more details on this, as they pass it through the Senate, as the president signs it into law, as we get more adjustments or amendments to this legislation, of course, I'll bring it to your attention right away. But this is going to give more money to those people that really need it. The legislation here is mostly focused on low-income people. And a quick side note, if you're a person that has an ITIN, I-T-I-N, as an individual taxpayer identification number, you're also included on this as well, which, by the way, I have a dedicated video for you a couple weeks ago. Go back and check that one out. Otherwise, stay tuned. A lot of things are changing here, and this is going to encompass a lot more people and a lot of money on the table with this thing. $80 billion is how much this package is. So anyway, I'll keep you posted. Again, thank you so much for your support. Really do appreciate it. Please subscribe, share the video with your friends on my social media. Go back and check out any of the other thousands of videos here on the channel, including those in the video library, thousands there, as well as the ones I've hand selected for you down below in the description or at the top of of the comment section. Until next time, enjoy your day, and another Ramble Fest coming soon in another video coming soon. So again, thanks again, enjoy your day, and I'll catch you again later.